We do things a little differently out here. The human leaned back in his office chair, giving a dismissive wave around the room. Inspector Clarke squirmed uncomfortably in the chair provided to him. Yes, Governor. I saw as much while I was waiting for this meeting. I was sent here to perform inquiries into whether your government was meeting federal standards as to the issue of piracy. The governor leaned forward on his desk, frowning, and jabbed a finger towards the window. I say you know damn well we're taking this seriously, but resources are much too slim to be gallivanting around the sector looking for a couple of strays, when I have a colony to run and protect. Clarke unconsciously darted his eyes towards the window, then quickly back to the governor to avoid staring at the display that he assumed had been prepared for him. Yes, but that must have been a single ship. This system borders a Thane trade route which lies outside of United Earth territory and therefore is beyond my jurisdiction. The inspector flushed hotly a moment. Yes, Governor, but this is the closest starport with sufficient repair facilities to maintain a human vessel. If the pirates are operating in this region, they must poke their head up to breathe here. The governor leaned back, letting the silence hang in the air for a moment. Clarke suddenly felt his skin crawl, like he felt the eyes of a predator sizing him up. Finally, the human broke the mode with a smile so false it had to be intentional. Inspector Clarke, you are more than welcome to visit the starport and sift through transponder logs to your heart's content. But all you're going to find is honest traders doing honest work. I have a single dedicated naval vessel in this system, and they spend every moment they're not in port handling the situation. If the Thanes can't handle a couple of pirate ships, it doesn't speak well of them, not me. Now, I have a meeting with the Agriculture Department, so if that will be all? Clarke paused a moment before standing, deciding if there was anything actually worthwhile to ask. Then he sighed, knowing that there was hardly a reason to come here in the first place. I have no further questions. I will send a copy of my report to your office when I've compiled it. You obviously have met federal standards pending a review of your transponder logs. The governor nodded a moment before standing and walking him to the door. A pleasure as always. And please, while you're here, take in the sights. The inspector took a deep breath before stepping out into the fading daylight. He stopped a moment, letting his eyes stray up slowly over the macabre scene. 9 humans, all dead, hanging from the large tree in front of the governor's office. Each had a sign fixed to their chest which simply read, Pirate, but he knew the truth. There was a reason they were singled out in a lawless system like this. There was also a reason their faces weren't covered. He hesitated a moment before looking to their bluish-purple faces with their bulging dead eyes. There was the real reason, their real crimes carved into their foreheads for everyone to see. Slaver.